Primavera P6 software tutorials. In our last lecture, we just assigned the resources on each activity, but I did just on the three activity. The purpose was just to explain the how we assign the resources on activity, but you need to assign the resources on each activity as per your project requirements. So let's go further. Today we define the cost account and assignment of cost account to activities. So we move to the software. Here in our last lecture, you can see we assign these resources to these activity: resource mobilization, site clearance, and other activity. I did not assign the resources, but you have to assign the resources to each activity as per your project requirement. Here I just want to explain you how do we assign the resources. That's why I did it. So next, or today, let's move to the today topic, which is define the cost account. To define the cost account, go to enterprise, then click on the cost account. Here we have cost accounts, and here we have no cost account yet because we did not define any cost account. So add the different cost account. So these are the cost account which are by defaults. So let we delete them all. Press shift and arrow button down, delete. Okay, we just deleted these accounts. We add our own cost account. First we will give the cost account ID 111. So our first account name, manpower. Definitely first three account will be cost account will be manpower, material and machinery, 3M, that are called as 3M: manpower, material and add. Next, here we give the cost account ID 33, manpower, material and machinery. Next we add another one cost account by cost ID name 444 and the cost account name overhead expenses. Overhead expenses, such expenses which are not in count at the start of the project, but with the passage of the progress of the project we know about these expenses. Like sometime we hire the subcontractor to, so we add overhead expenses. Define the overhead expenses cost account for such expenses except from 3M, so overhead expenses. So this is how we define the cost accounts. Here you can also give the cost account description. So we close this window, cost accounts, because we define the cost accounts. We add the cost accounts to activities. First we will select resource mobilization activity. Here in the in resource column, here we have general, status, resources, predecessors, successors, relationships. So go to in resources column. In resources column, here we have column of cost account. Dumper, we will assign the cost account to the dumper machinery. Okay, this is how we assign the cost count to the activities resources. A helper, we have helper, manpower, Okay, and next go to here. I want to show you, next you go to site clearance. In site clearance, we dumper, we assign the machinery account, cost account, and here helper having the account of manpower and machinery operator, machinery operator, manpower again. So this is how we assign the cost account to the resources of the activities. So next in this lecture I will show you how we run the cost account report. How we run the cost account reports of our project. To run the report, go to tool, and here you will see the option of reports here in tool, and then go to reports. Here we will go to cost. Here these are the reports you can run to of your project as per your requirement. If you want to run the report of cost and schedule risks in your, you edit the risks in your project, and these are reports: project WBS, work breakdown, structure report. So these are all reports you can run at any time of the your project, but here we are just going to run the cost account report. So go to an activity cost. This will show the activity cost, activity labor cost, activity earned value cost. These are different. So we will go to activity costs. The here you can see a report name, then here right click on the and run, go to run, and then click on the report. After clicking on the report, you will see this window, run report. So you want print preview, check this box and click on OK. Here are more options, you can see them. Then click on OK. You will see your project cost account report will be report generated. This is report showing you the cost of each activity. Here you can see resource mobilization is in progress, so it's mean this activity is just started. So baseline total cost is, we have total cost for this activity and remaining cost is zero because there is no actual cost still we have for this activity, because actually we did not started the work on this activity. So our remaining cost and the total cost is same because we have don't any actual cost. So total cost for this activity you can see 1,73,600, and for the site clearance we have cost of site clearance 3,72,000, and layout marking having but here you can see activity status it's showing. Actually the problem is that I did not add the resources to other activities. I just added the resources to these two activities, so that's why here it's showing the cost of these two activities. If you will, here you can see that this phase subtotal, he is showing the subtotal of this phase and remaining amount of this phase 5,45,600. So I did not add the resources to the other activities, so that's why this report is not showing the zero cost for other activities. But when you will do your project, so add the resources to each activity as per your project requirement, then you will see in the different reports everything will be shown to you in the reports and your progress. Let's we close this window now. So this is how we run the reports. Here are many other reports. You can run them all after starting the projects. So next I want to show you the how to make the global change to your project. Global change means if you will add the change in your project, the whole project gets change of that is called global change. If we want to keep the changes on entire project is called global change. Copy. Let's we go to enterprise. First we will copy the project of construction or law center. So when we make the global change to our project, so it will not make any error for us. Next time we can open this our old variants. So let we make the global change to our project. I want to show you how to make the global change, yani mean how to change the change entire project by just doing global change. Go to tools. Here we have here go to global change. Now first we will copy the project. Go to project and then click on sorry, we have to go to enterprise, then go to projects. In the projects, here is our project of civil related. Then copy this project. After copying the project, then paste the project on civil here. Paste it here. Okay. You now can see our project is copied. So now we will make the global change in our copied project. So our original project would not change. So let's open this project. After opening the projects, here let me close this window of project. This is our copied project which we just copy from the original one. It's showing LC1. So okay, here let's we do the global change. If we want to change the duration, select activity in modify global change. First go to global change in modify. Here if we want to change our entire project, we want to make the change in our entire project. Here how can we change it? By just using global change tool. So here this is the modify global change window. First we want to make the global change of activities, so just select in subject here activities. We want to change that. We want to add 1 day duration to each activity. It's mean every activity of our project will get more 1 day to complete. If some activity was first going to complete in 7 days, then it will take 8 days. So how this, we have almost 100 plus activities. By doing this trick we can add 1 day duration to each activity if you want to add. So first in select subject area activities, here we can name the global change increase duration of activities by day. 1 day. So all activities duration will increase by 1 day. So let's we do here. Select original duration. Here original duration, click O, type O, and it will show to you. Select original duration. Here select is greater than, because we want to add 1 day. So select here. This is logical. Here value we here we will add 0, and here go to add. Here also select here original duration, then parameter value, select here original duration again. Operator, here select plus button, plus sign. Here plus sign, this is plus sign, yes, this is plus sign. Parameter value, how much do you want to increase the duration of each activity? Here we will add the value. We will add here custom 1, you will see 1 day. So let's we so click here on this change button. You will see every activity is changed. So this is called global change. You can see these are the activity ID codes and these original duration of activity. Old value was this activity. For this activity code, this day's duration required 7 days. So new value added to your project: 8 day, 16 day, 15 day was now 16 day, 5 day, 6 day. You can see each activity is increased by 1 day duration. This is called global change. How we do the global change to our project? So here you can commit changes. It means your project will change. Here you can cancel the changes. I will cancel the changes. Purpose was to just show you how we do the global changes. So there are so many changes you can make as per your requirement. If you want to change, make the change in activities, select here activity. Other, if you want to change the resources, select resources. If you want to change the global change, want to make the global change in project expenses, then select here project expenses and make the logics here. You have to learn these logics after completion of this course. When we will further, I will do updates on this. In updates I will show you more global change, but here no, I will not show you any other global change. So this is how we made the global change. Thanks for watching this. And our global change is added here: increase duration of activity by 1 day. Here we can add another global changes as per our requirements. Okay, now let's we close the window of global change. Here sorry for that. Here we want to add new column here. Expenses column. We forget to add the expenses column here in detail window. Put your this arrow here on detail window here. and click right button on your mouse, then click left button. Here customize activity detail. Here you will see activity tables, detail activity table. Here expenses, you will add this expenses column to the list, then apply. You can see here expenses column is added. We first forget to add this. Let me do this now. Expenses. Now we will add the expenses. In resource we can add the expenses by going to expenses column by highlighting the each activity. If our resource mobilization activity having the any expense cost of the project, then we will add here in the expenses column. Expenses, here let me add the expense. Let me take subcontract cost. In resource mobilization, in expenses column we have expenses the cost except from the 3M, manpower, material and machinery. So subcontract cost will be in, we will add it in expenses column. So for resource mobilization we have subcontract cost. Let me add, this is just example to show you. Here you can see subcontract. So click here subcontract, here item name. Okay, here accrual type. Do you want to pay at the start of the activity this amount? Do you want to pay this amount at the start of the activity? Yes, we are going at our end of the activity. You can add here, or with installment uniform our activity. So we want to pay it at the start of the activity. Let's, so price per unit budgeted cost. Here actual cost we add the 10,000 or 50,000 rupees, Pakistani rupees, required for to give the subcontractor at the start of the resource mobilization. We hire a subcontractor. For example, this is just I am explaining you how we can add the overhead expenses except from 3M. We will add them in expenses column. Here you can add more. So by doing this you can see price per unit we have for the subcontract cost 50,000, actual cost, and remaining cost is 0 because we are selected here start of the activity. Resource mobilization is started, so that's why its remaining cost is 0. Actual cost is 50,000 because we already give the 50,000 to our hire subcontract. Let me add here end of the activity. You will see the changes by selecting end of the activity. End of the activity. So 1 minute. Budget cost we have 50,000. So remaining cost here you can see 50,000. Actual cost is 0 because we are paying to this cost at the end of the activity. So first it was showing the error, that's why it's showing the actual cost. Here when you will refresh after adding this, refresh the data from here, it will show you the changes. Here you can see now remaining cost is 50,000, actual cost is 0 because we want to pay it at the end of the activity and activity is not finished yet. Let's we learn the formatting of the Primavera. Go to file, print view, sorry, go to view and then yes, so just select this print preview. So this is how you can take the print preview of your project. You can take the print of these of your project of activities, and here you can minimize it, maximize it, and you can also here right change. Here it will show you the bar graph, and select this, it will show you left portion of your project. And here you can take the print of this. Here more I want to explain you. Go to page setup. Here select the landscape, it's already paper size. If we want it A3 size paper, then select it. Here is no option of, okay, we select it A5, select it, then apply. It will give the A5 size paper. If you want to change the size of your page, you can change here, then apply. So this is the formatting. And here in margin, go to this margin portion. Here you can change the margin of your page, your print preview. Header, you can change header of your, here these header will change, so you can change them in header option, footer option. So these are basic tools of formatting, you can see them. And more here in option, you can time scale start, time scale finish. Here you can select these activity tables. If you want to just see the activity tables, uncheck other. And Gantt, if you want to see Gantt chart is here. You can uncheck it. If you do not want to see the Gantt chart, then uncheck it here, then apply. You will see there is no Gantt chart. If you want to see it again, apply. This is okay. So here right one page, you will see just the Gantt chart, and click on the left one page. This is how we can print the our project. After planning and scheduling, budgeting of our project, you can do print preview of your project. So this is how we do the formatting of print preview. So let's we close this window. So here I want to show you this. If you want to show the legends here in Gantt chart, legends, then right click on Gantt chart, then go to bar chart option, show legends, click on OK. You will see these are the legends which will show you actual work bar and remaining work bar, critical remaining work bar. Critical means that having no delay possible in that activity, otherwise your project finish date will delay. These are the milestone and summary. So this is the legend. How can you show the legends? One more thing I want to show you. Go to view, and I want to show you the cash flow of the project. Go to view, show on the top, then click on the activity usage spreadsheet. Activity usage spreadsheet. This is activity usage spreadsheet. You can see this sort of log original duration. This is activity usage spreadsheet. Now if you want to again go to your table view, go to table view, and you want to see the Gantt chart also, you can see here. Now if you want to see the resource usage spreadsheet, then go to view, show on the bottom. Here you can see resource usage spreadsheet. On here we did not add the resources to the activity, but here we add the dumper in resource mobilization and site cleaner. You can see here, you can see in resource usage spreadsheet that when you will click these resources, then here in this chart you can see on which date this resources is assigned to which activity. It will show you here, and here you can see it. Month view, here you can change the time scale also. So you should try your own practice on different tools of this Primavera. I cannot teach each tool. So this is how we see the resource usage spreadsheet. When you will click on the helper here, you will see helper will work on this here. One minute, I will drag this. Helper will work on 8-10-20 activity code on 18 June, and with this activity will finish on 4 July, and other activity 10-10 helper will work on 10 June to 17 June. This is how usage spreadsheet, resource usage spreadsheet can be very effective. When you will click the resources, this will explain you each and everything about the resource, on which activity this resource will work. If you want to see again the bottom detail window here, then go to view, show on the bottom, click on this detail window. Detail window will shown to you. Let's we now go further how to do trace logic. Go to view, trace logic, go to view, and show on bottom. Here it is trace logic. If you will select the activity, it will show you the is trace logic. It will trace the activity, okay, by just selecting the activity. This is how we trace the activity logic. So again, go to view, show on the bottom, detail window. If you want to again see the detail window.